So this unboxing is a package I got from Picture Books. And it's this lovely package with blue tissue and this lovely sticker with this truck on it. So let's see what it is. It is My Monster Truck Goes Everywhere With Me by Kathleen Marcarth, illustrated by Isaac Liang and Pardeep Mehra. And it's illustrated in American Sign Language. It also got a reader's favorite 5-star recognition. And, oh, I got this lovely inside. Oh, it's so nice. Thank you. A thank you note. Some bookmarks. A postcard. She signed it, and she sent me a lovely card. Thank you. I'm a little bit behind. Book reviews. And so she says in the back there's a QR code that takes you to the video books. And so let's just check out the book. Everything is purple. It's kind of cool. Oh, here we go. So everything is signed. So these are how you sign the words. And so it's an ASL picture book. And also here's how to do the letters. This is awesome. And so it's about a monster truck. Like an anthropomorphic one. And then they're having a race. And then he loses his monster truck. Everyone's able to sign too, which is pretty amazing. But his grandmother finds it and returns it. So this is really a very inclusive book. You can read it if you are learning sign language, or if you know sign language, or if you just want to be exposed to sign language. But I think it's great because it's like really, own voices. So the illustrator is deaf, based in Singapore, and then the author has a degree in deaf community studies, as well as a special education sign language supporter. Clearly very good at sign language. And there's also Pencil Master Digital Studios. The other illustrator, I guess he's not deaf, but he is also providing support. And then in the back, here we go. The American, you can go here to the QR code and then see the video where they will sign the entire book being read. Which is cool, because you can kind of read the story and understand the story, and then look at, the sign language and feel like, okay, here how they do letters and words. But then once you're familiar with the story, or even backwards, you can see the whole story being signed. My middle daughter, when she was in elementary school, like first grade, there was a boy in her class who he was hearing impaired, but he had a hearing aid, but he could hear a little bit. And he also had other neurodiverse, I think he was maybe ADHD, I can't quite remember. But they started learning sign language to communicate with their classmate, and the kids ended up really enjoying learning American Sign Language, and then they would request it, and so they would do these, like, instead of going outdoors for lunch, they would stay indoors for lunch, and then someone would teach them more sign language, and then they would use it with their classmate. And they weren't like, they were only like 6. They weren't like, able to sign, like a whole story, for example, but they got like proficient that they could communicate with their classmate in sign language, and they were really like proud of it and like to use sign language and like to show us, oh, I know how to do that in sign language. And it was really cool. I think kids, even if they don't have the motivation because they know somebody who they can communicate with, I just think they think it's, you know, it's basically learning a foreign language. And kids at that age, I feel like they pick it up so quickly. I'll ask my daughter now. She's 21. She remembers any, but she looks back at that time very fondly, like the opportunity to learn sign language and then be able to use it. So this book would have been perfect. You know, if she was still in first grade, I would have handed this book to the teacher, and the teacher probably would have played the video, and it would have been, you know, a nice way to, you know, have something related to them learning. So I feel like it's just great to know it exists, because I didn't know, I didn't really know of any other books like literally in sign language, you know, because it's actually kind of hard to illustrate, you know, because it's movement. So I think the way they did it is so clever. Like you kind of see here and here, and it helps you remember, I'm sure, particular words. But then to have a video of it demonstrated kind of takes it to the next level. So thank you so much to Kathleen, who sent me this book. I just think it's a great concept. And thank you for watching.